Hi everybody, my name is Marietta. I am doing the general predictions for March 2023 for all sun signs. And now I will go for March 2023 into the fire signs. March 2023, these are general readings, not personal readings. If you want a personal reading, please go to mariettatienerson.com. This then for Aries, which stretches from 22nd of March to 22nd of April. Aries, the fire sign of Aries for the month of March. Aries, you at the moment look at the coin, but not very mature. Your challenge is to really build up your business, to work hard, to study extra, to take new courses, to know that one you cannot have a quick, rich situation here, but it will take hard work. In your knowledge, you also know that you need to take full responsibility for your life, that whatever you create is what you create. It's not circumstances, but yourself who create your life with the help of your faith, God, your angels, your guides. In the past, you had a feeling of that you don't know how to handle a new situation, and you were a bit insecure, unsure. And Aries are the children of the zodiac, together with the Geminis. So they often are very impulsive, very young at heart, very tactless sometimes, but also quite courageous in moving forward. Underlying, you know exactly that you can have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, which you most probably have, which means that you have a good home life. So be grateful for your home, for your family, for a wife that's working, your children are healthy, or whatever it is. But this is actually that there's more than enough. In other words, there's actually abundance. In the near future, you're getting a bit into dreams and illusions. Choose a certain cup. You can't do everything, Aries, although you think sometimes that you can. So, and then the situation is also that you're dreaming at the moment about all the things that you want to do because you can't even see another opportunity coming in here that will actually speak to your emotions because you're too tired. So you have 3 cups full, which is already a lot of happiness, but you can't see another opportunity because you're looking down. When we look down, we often also feel down, we feel depressed, instead of looking up and actually seeing that you sit here at daylight, bright daylight. There's a tree that you sit against and it's green and you don't really enjoy anything here. And therefore, you can't see another opportunity for emotional happiness. What is following on that is most probably the result of really feeling overburdened, overworked, and it might be time for you to delegate. Don't think that you need to do everything, and really look also at your budget, that you cut down where you can cut down, because we know that globally the prices have been going up incredibly on everything except for our salaries. So there's a lot of fighting or competition around you. Just believe in, there's actually, in the universe, there's no competition. Whoever is meant for you is meant for you, and whatever is meant for you will find you. So be a bit careful with whether it's really worthwhile to fight. Because when you're always right and the other person is wrong, or the other people are wrong, then question again, because that's not how it works. And then the outcome card is that you're a bit nostalgic, thinking back of your childhood, maybe of better times. Just know that the past was a learning lesson, the good old memories, but we are living in the now. The only moment is now. And you're actually very content. So just be careful, because this contentment and smugness could also be that you binge far too much on chips and snackies and chocolates and the wrong foods. So watch your lifestyle. Yes, that is then for Aries for the month of March. And now the next sign is Leo. Leo for the month of March. If you want to have a personal reading, go to mariettatjennissen.com and you will find an online booking, online payment, schemes as well to pay off. And this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. This then for Leos, which start 22nd of July till about the 22nd, 23rd of August, for the sign of Leo. Leo, at the moment, at this point in time, you have the tower. So something is happening at the moment that is throwing your life upside down. It's really the people are falling out of the tower. They've built their foundations. They built their tower on wrong foundations. And this is a wake up call. It can also be an awakening. So maybe suddenly you have to really deal with something. You have to move fast, or you suddenly lost your job, and it's an awakening challenge. Awakening means that you're suddenly conscious that you're dealing with that you have consequences, that you're dealing with your own life and you are responsible for your life. The challenge here is to keep a balance, to look at it from both sides. Like I said before, in some sign, we need to question ourselves when we always think that we are right and other people or another person is always wrong, because other people, circumstances are our learning lessons and also our tests in life. So that is our mirror or our tasks in life to get better at. In the knowing is that also look at it with faith, or with that we actually have a government where we have to live with order and law. Yeah, South Africa is a bit of a question mark. But this is also that this is the Pope card or the Hierophant card, that you really need to find maybe answers within yourself with your faith in some time in stillness, or that you go to a church or to a spiritual advisor, so that you have somebody who teaches you, and there you see two students underneath it. In the past, Leo, you had success. There's your success and your pride, and you're proud about it, and you have victory. Underlying, you, however, also feel that you're free, that you're abundant, that you have the choice whether you want to have the falcon fly or not. You have rich clothing, it's flowing, it's a very flourishing garden. It's beautiful. So you're actually in a good space. So do not lose what you have and what you know you have in your life at the moment by these circumstances that at the moment throw you with the face in the mug, because you need to step up, take decisions, make choices, decide on something specific going forward, because you can do it. It's as if you are mature enough to start a new business, or to build up, or to re-educate yourself, to then come again to a stage of 10 of cups. So all is good here. Remember, the only card that is really a major arcana card are the cards at the moment, the Tower, which is a wake-up call, an awakening or a sudden shock or epiphany, crossed by the Temperance, which says keep moderation, look at the balance of weighing things up, having patience. And in your knowing, it says If you ask for advice, listen to it, but it needs to be spiritual advice because it's a Hierophant, it's the Pope card, which also says you need to follow certain universal laws. The rest are small arcana cards, which means you can change your circumstances. So, this then for the month of March, Leo, and till next time. The next sign is Sagittarius, which starts on the 23rd of November to the 23rd of December. Sometimes it's the 22nd, but let's not split hairs. So this is then for the month of March for Sagittarians. These are general readings, not individual or personal readings. If you want a private reading from me, go to my website, book online, pay online, mariettatennison.com. So this then, for Sagittarians, for the month of March. At the moment, Sagittarians, you are very logical, very much in your mind, a bit cold, a bit detached, a bit too skeptical. And the challenge is look at the wounds that you've had from the past and be aware that you built up too much barriers against people who want to be close to you. So heal your wounds at the moment and be aware that you've built up incredible barriers and you feel vulnerable and volatile. In the knowing is that you know that soon this will move fast. So the victory card, or looking at your car, or having your car repaired, or even in a physical form, you're buying a new car, but there is a lot of speed here where you need to be in control so that nothing goes out of control. In the past, you've had a lot of success, and maybe there was a little one born, or there was a lot of joy. This is the most joyful, happiest card in the deck, with joy of family, enough sunshine. In other words, all the good stuff, contentment. Don't forget about it. In your subconscious, you need to wait a bit. This is a card of surrendering, looking at the world upside down. In other words, you take the decision to hang from the tree upside down, to see the world from upside down, which also means you need to give it a bit of time still. It's not as yet full swing into action. And surrendering means we are sometimes making a sacrifice for something better to come, or we just need to be patient here and know that everything will fall into place. With the near future is the Four of Rods, which is a happy home life, harmonious, everything in order. The castle is all good. The people are joyous and happy and celebrating. And in your being at the moment, today's full moon in Virgo, opposing the sun sign in Pisces, which means we need to get out of our illusions. So also be careful if you've been drinking too much or having too much addictions or smoking too much or just being lazy and confused, that you need to take yourself into a space where you give yourself time to meditate, be careful of your addictions, and know that this will pass as well. And see to it that you pray for protection. Praying the Yahweh's prayer is always for everybody in your family as well. And that this is very common around full moon, because then we are often confused and influenced by this watery feminine energy and psychic energy, even and emotional energy. A lot of people are very emotional during full moon. So just see it as it's part of life, because shortly thereafter you're looking at what do you really want? What are your emotions really saying to you? What would you really want? And where do you really want to go? because then you charge forward like a knight, not like a king, but like a knight. This could also be somebody who brings a new offer into your life, a messenger, or that you charge forward. So it can be yourself or other people. To then, there is a card which is a small arcana card of by the end of the month that it seems there is a bit of a no win-win situation, because it's the kind of thing that one fights about something where one party wants to win and wants to be right, instead of looking at this and saying, I'm not going to involve myself in drama. I'm going to step away because you will not have a win-win situation here. So it's actually pointless to get into any fights or anybody else's fights. To then rather, which will cause a lot of heart sore. So even if there are situations in your life that cause fights around you and it makes you react, so there's separation or heart sore, or you feel hurt like you did in the past, there is the Two of Cups afterwards, which means maybe you have healed this fight, and then you can go into a union either with yourself or somebody else, or into a new partnership, which then is also an offer of Pentacles, which is new work. This then for the month of March, for all star signs, sun signs. Wishing you a wonderful full moon today. Namaste.